And then the last thing that I wanted to bring up, which I don't know if you guys all saw or even thought about, but the Undertaker did Kevin Hart's Cold as Balls show. It's still weird seeing Undertaker out doing stuff like that, given the fact that he never broke character for 30 years. But everybody got talking because Kevin Hart asked him for his Mount Rushmore of WWE, not of professional wrestling, just of WWE. So Taker ran down his list, which was Andre, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, and why can't I remember the fourth?
I think it was The Rock.
The Rock. Yep, that was his Mount Rushmore WWE. The Rock gave out with his spot was Hogan, Austin, Flair, and he took the cheat way out. He said his fourth spot was a 3-way tie between Undertaker, Pat Patterson, and Jackie Fargo. So some names you may not have thought of, but yeah. So if you had to give your Mount Rushmore of WWE, not pro wrestling, just of WWE, who would you have on your Mount Rushmore of WWE?
I'll have Hogan, Andre, Stone Cold, and Shawn Michaels. That'll be me.
I'll go with the eras: Bruno, Hogan, Austin, Cena.
That's not a bad way to look at it.
Austin, Rock, Taker, HBK.
I've gone through like 7 different lists, and I have not been able. I have not been able to come up with a consensus for. Then I started doing, just Mount Rushmore baby faces, Mount Rushmore heels. Like
You can easily do it.
Yeah, like I mean, there's so many names. If I'm going, I'll go Hogan, even though, granted, what the man is, learned about, don't ever meet your heroes type deal. But for me, I was a Hogan kid through and through, like growing up.
Yeah.
So I go Hogan, I go Austin, I'll go Rock, and then I'll probably go Cena as my 4th. And that was not like my favorite list or one that I feel super confident about because there's just so many names, and like I said, you can create so many variations. Chris, I like your answer with the eras. I didn't even think of it that way, so like that probably would be. I would probably
that would be it
towards that
if the eras.
So mine was from one era.
And yeah, I mean, that's just for WWE. You sit there and you factor in all of wrestling. It's like
all of wrestling,
like Flair goes up in there, and it's just like everything changes. Then it's a whole other different conversation where you're breaking everything down differently. But for WWE, I go the people that brought in the most money in the eras.